Hey, welcome back to N by 9, where tonight we're talking about the things that can lift you up, but also tear you down or change your whole world. Words, they matter. Anybody had somebody tear you up with some words?
Ooh. Yes and no, because I remember my first memory of harsh criticism was sports related.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, I don't feel like that was necessarily bad. That was a reality check. So they stay in my head. Like I remember all the times, even in college, that I was criticized or did something wrong. Even though I was very successful in my college career, I still remember when my coach got on my ass,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But I think those were moments that changed me for the better, not worse. Now, all the other drama, like the girl drama, I don't remember any of those. I just erased those from my memory. And I think the older I get, the more removed I am because they don't have any value.
That's good. I think when you have a young athlete, it's a dual thing, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes Taryn will get on the phone with Sydney, and
Great.
some of the things that they're talking about is being able to drop that critical thinking out of her brain in enough time for her to make another play.
Yes.
So I often wonder, because I'm a loop thinker. You know, you say one thing and I'm going to build upon it. I always tell everybody prison would have worked on me because I can beat myself up real easy. And
Did you play sports?
cheerleading, but I was not a good team player because I'm like, what the heck,
Right.
get in your spot. I mean, I was too busy bossing. I wish that was a team sport, because I would have been the best at bossing.
But it is. You would have been a great team captain.
Yes. Yep.
But sports, and I'm a big advocate for young women to play sports for that reason. Like I'm glad Taryn's playing sports because you learn to differentiate criticism for who you are and for what you're doing. If your coach is criticizing a play or something you did in a play, that has nothing to do with you. That has something to do with the play and the success of the team.
When
not
you're
you
a good
personally.
coach, though.
Yes, and I also realized when I coached, because when you go from being an athlete to a coach, sometimes, I will admit the first time I coached, I was like, I got this, don't got this, because it's in the delivery, right? I'm like, I know what I'm trying to say, but how I said it, she did not hear it that way. She didn't receive it that way. So I try to do better at delivering it so they hear what I'm saying, not how I say it.
Yeah.
And that's tough because that's another thing. And as women, we hear the tone, not the words.
Come on, girl.
And that's a problem because I know, and I've gotten to a point now, even when I'm at work and someone's like, Miss Washington, I need you to do this, 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 and this. Okay. And then 15 minutes later, like, I'm so sorry I spoke to you like that. I just needed it done really fast. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I said it so harshly and I didn't mean for it to come out that way. You said what you said. I did what you asked me to do. It's already done. Your tone, I heard what you had to say. You needed something to be done. I don't take that personally. I think that comes from sports. Like I said, I've programmed myself to hear the words, not the tone. And it's taken time for me to process that.
That's like motherhood in middle school. That's in a nutshell. Yeah, motherhood in middle school. That is that in an episode right there.
It's true. It's true. Especially like Shea in your work. Shea has to tell people to do stuff. Sometimes I need you to do it yesterday. Do it.
No, I'm kind.
Shea is kind but stern
But it gets done.
when it's business.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like it's not personal. I don't take it personally. Now, if you come at me crazy and I know you're intentionally doing it, now we're going to step outside the classroom and have a
We're
conversation.
going to have a meeting.
Or outside the office and
HR.
have a conversation.
I also think that there's some cultural things to it too. Because
Absolutely.
like the kids will joke. They'll be like, you can tell. Like I grew up in a black household. Of course, I can take you saying something with a little bit of an attitude. Of course, I can. Of course, I can. I can
Yep.
get I can take X, Y, and Z. Of course, what you say about me is nowhere close to my family running it on me.
Right.
It's, you just can take it differently, and your perspective is different as well. Like panic doesn't look like panic, or harsh doesn't look like harsh.
Yes.
Right? Is there a sentence that has ever changed your life? Like one sentence that you heard that I was like
as far as criticism or just
in general.
Yes, my grandfather. We talked about this. My grandfather said, "Children make suggestions, parents make decisions."
Damn, that's a bar.
Somebody
needs
not
it.
gentle
Hey,
parenting.
you need to please give us his full name, so if somebody steals
John Cox.
say that one more time.
John Cox. He said, yes, children make suggestions, parents make decisions.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
And psychologically, again, just because of my youth development background, is that when kids have boundaries and rules, they feel safe, and when they're trying to make decisions, they feel unsafe. Just so parents have a frame of reference, that is truly how the child's brain develops. Not that I'm telling you to go beat your kids and be a dictator. I'm just saying somebody has to drive the car.
Yeah. I'll give you another one. My father-in-law said, if fear is not maintained, the empire is doomed. So it's respect and fear. Your kids, I'm not saying they have to walk around like, and flinch every time they walk by you, but they have to fear you a little bit.
Yep.
Or you've lost all control of your home.
Yeah.
They have to. And it's respect and fear. They're right there. It's a thin line, but you got to tap dance on it. You got to stay right on it, because that's the gentle parenting thing. The kids don't fear losing anything, or there's no consequences. There's no fear.
Well, and the other balance is that you don't want to instill so much that they don't believe and they don't try.
Yes.
So there's all this balancing act. I was the kid that, because I was second to the youngest, I saw many a butt whoopings, so it didn't take much to make me scared.
You're like, I don't want to be on that side.
Absolutely. It doesn't take much. Thanks, Tay.
Tay tearing it up over there.
Tearing things up. I hope you got that on camera.
Tearing it up.
So fear is a big thing for me. You could just say a little bit, and I'm like double dutching. Dairy is on his way. I got 12 million balloons following me. I'm doomed,
Pennywise
right?
is coming.
Yep.
Oh, my.
And my mom was really good at, she is how to break me out of that loop. She just say, faith and fear can't reside in the same place.
There you
just
go.
like light and dark can't.
Yes.
And so those were like, she would beat me over the head with that. And so when I would go, what if I don't do this? What if I do that? Well, what if you do? What if you could do anything? What if it happened?
It matters.
Then what?
Stayed.
But I think that we have those two dilemmas with our kids that are coming up now.
Yes.
We have the ones that believe that they deserve everything and they've done nothing, and the kids that have worked so hard and don't think that they're enough or don't think they're going to ever make it. So that's the balance, because I think some of us have given out one too many participation awards. Just saying. Do you remember a compliment that somebody gave you or an insult that you like? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to shoot your pinky toe off. Or every time it floods back in your mind, it makes you smile or feel warm.
Well, I got an insult from that girl that we used to know.
Yeah.
There's two. You lost 20 pounds, so you think you can wear that?
Wait a
Ew.
minute. Hold on.
Bring
Or
her back
what was
here.
the other one? Oh my God, I just said that.
Said that.
Or what life experiences have you been in that you can tell anybody about this?
About the podcast.
Yes. Those were two. I was like,
Girl, I gotta look the other way.
You see the way we are.
she's gonna find her right. Look at
Joyce
just quiet.
is ready. Mel just leaned in and was like, "That's why I pulled up at 6 a.m."
Oh,
And I'm sitting here
Let her
like,
go.
I'm turning this way.
"Oh Lord,
Get
help
you
us."
those were two. I mean, that I have the picture of what I was wearing. If I go back on my Facebook, and
that
I'm
was
like,
from a
this.
friend.
Did you say anything to her?
No, that's the way she was.
Ah,
That's
see?
the.
But
Now I know.
But yeah, because now
Look at she's like
because now she's surrounded by people
who
that are
don't do
real.
that.
And
Yeah.
that's the difference. And again, this also goes to raising young women.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tolerate shit like that from day one.
That was a friend now,
But it,
Day one.
which is crazy.
Friend, like 13-year friend.
but here's the thing
That's
though
just
too. I
so
think
cute.
that women, we do sometimes too, especially at this age, right? And I think there's two things that happen. Is that when you're first kind of coming back into the friend pool, I call it, is that you kind of take what you get because you're just getting back in it.
Sure.
You're just trying to reemerge, right? And you know it doesn't feel quite right, or you know it's not okay, but you're just like, I need my friend. I still need this outlet.
It was
Yeah.
the time.
And then and then once you get out and you get your tribe and you get to where then they help you to really see who you are, and that's a really good
Exactly.
friend. A
See, I'm
really
proud
good
of you
friend.
guys. Thank you.
A really good friend will say things like, "I can't even look." Or,
Right, I couldn't even
"We need to
listen.
see her again. I can't wait to see that friend." We gonna
I like the pause.
go high. Okay. Let me see. You know what insult I used to always get, and it's just I think this kind of runs in black families, is oh baby, you would be so pretty if you just lost a little bit of weight. That's the one that, like, I think for me started the struggle with weight, and I was little. I mean, I want to say like maybe 7. It was just the one summer that I made it to my one aunt's house that made homemade ice cream, and it was so good. I had never had homemade ice cream. Well, damn, if I just sit and eat homemade ice cream, I don't care how much playing you do, you're gonna be a little round.
A little bit.
And so, that's when, my mom said things like, "Oh, you're looking a little stout." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." But that kind of plays in my brain. So those things kind of play tricks. But there's also been a compliment. There is a guy that I dated before, my husband, who is the love of my life. He said to me, "When you realize how beautiful you really are, you're going to be dangerous." And for years, you guys, I kept thinking, "Oh, that's my physical," because I'm fine. I mean, and I was looking really good when we was dating too.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I could have easily been in a Diddy video caught up. But
No, I'm done.
that's
Lord.
but he was so deep, that wasn't what he was talking about at all. And when I can remember, Sean was the one that brought it up to me. He didn't bring up the quote, what he said. He just said something like, he was like, "Your beauty, it, comes from your inside. Like that's what took my breath away." And I was like, "Oh, Rock, they're on it."
Did you say oh right?
That's his name. His name was Rock.
Oh.
So yeah, that one. Then I started to lead with that. I can remember, and that was really early on. Me and Sean weren't even married, but it made me feel more comfortable with my insides, because again, Gen X, we were hard. We didn't let people in. Vulnerability was not something that we did. We didn't let people. You can't make me cry, type thing. What about a quote that maybe healed you?
I'll say, and you guys have heard me say this before, redirection is a blessing. Like, just because it's not the path you thought you're supposed to be on right now, or I wanted this, you're being redirected for a reason. That one is a big one for me.
There's one similar to that. No matter what road you're on, you can always make a U-turn.
That's good.
Ooh.
That's good.
That's a quote.
One was, if we don't heal what hurts us, we will normalize what numbed us.
Wow.
That one made me be like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
It made me pick up a shadow workbook, made me do an inner workbook, because it was, again, Gen X, I think there was a part of us that it was, everything's fine. Like it's not, you can't let them see you sweat kind of.
That's in a lot of black households in general. We keep it in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And you're fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You're fine.
Or they don't remember it. The gap.
No, that's not how
That
I
didn't
remember
happen.
it.
Yes, that's
I
not.
was there. What?
It happened
Like-
to me.
I was present. So there's a lot of time lost in that because older black people, they just didn't do that. You didn't talk about it. You just sucked it up. What happened, happened. Oh, baby, that's all right. That was then. This is now. Yes, but that affected now. And I would love to know the statistics. Think of how many people you know right now that are in therapy.
Right.
A lot.
Healing from that
Like
shit.
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hello?
Yeah.
Like, you're missing it, y'all. You're missing it. And that's why I think there's a generation somewhere in the middle. There's these young kids that are going to be on the struggle bus because the way they're being raised in this gentle parenting, gentle coaching, immediate gratification generation, they're screwed. But there's somewhere in the middle where those parents are healed and they're doing better. I would like to think we're in that window because we're dealing with our own shit so we don't repeat the same mistake.
Yeah.
But then there's a funky generation somewhere in there, they're screwed. And I don't know if they're gonna recover because they're not doing the work.
I think there's also a bit of defensiveness too when we bring it to our parents and their parents because they honestly, there's, they did do the best that they could do with what they had, but there's never been anyone that said, and
was
it's
wrong?
that not just that it is wrong, but that it's okay because you did the best that you could do.
Right.
And so instead of hearing it, the first thing is defense instead,
Yes.
because they don't give themselves any grace because they were not given any grace, so they don't even know.
So it's just the cycle.
It's just the
But I'm
cycle.
telling you, this is the generation that stopped it.
Right.
Well, I believe that 100%.
That's right.
Gen X is here for real. What about a love and relationship quote?
I have one for kind of like more for dating. If someone is unsure, or if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. So if they're unsure
Ooh.
about me, I gotta keep it moving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
that's a good one in life.
I have
For-
two.
For
anything.
like evaluating something, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not a hell yes, it's a no.
I have one that really was hit hard, especially at this stage for me, was the greatest show of love is consideration.
That's perfect.
You consider me.
Yep, you don't
Is
even
it-
have to
Thinking
explain
about
that.
it. Yeah.
You consider me. It matters, right? Like those of us who've been married for a long time, like, will this hurt her? Will she like this? One of my pet peeves, and listen, I hope he is listening because we've been together for a very long time, and I have yet to get anything in my goddamn stocking.
Sean,
Is that the consideration is this? If you say you don't know, go to the bathroom, see what is empty, go look, see what I use every single day.
But you get a gift.
I don't care. I don't.
It's the
I
little
fill everybody's stocking in this house, and I have never had my stocking filled.
That says a lot.
I'm gonna text him right
She
now.
said
Yeah,
what she
never.
said.
Right.
Yeah, never. Those.
Yeah.
It's just the
It's the
small
little
thing. I don't need you to open my door every single time, but if we're walking to the door and there are other people watching, if you don't break your neck and do a kung fu flip to that car door, I got a problem with that. You show everybody how you feel about me too. Like you show the world how you feel about me. So it's the considerate thing, and I think that's the way that I love too. Though I love my friends that way, I love my family that way. Like I'm always thinking like, oh, they would like, so and so. Oh, I'm just gonna, that's just me. So, motherhood. Y'all got a quote for motherhood?
Well, my mom used to say this. She still says this. You are who you hang out with. Or like you're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
So like you're hanging out with these people, you are already that person,
But you
whether
let them
you're
know,
doing
though.
it or not. And then you're lying. She would say you're lying. If I said, but I'm not, she'd be like, you're lying. Oh, I tell Eric all the time because he was getting in trouble in class with somebody. You're always going to be caught if you're going to be hanging out with that kid. You're gonna be the same type of person.
That's a good one. I mean, I think that still rings true.
Mel and I down here laughing
Yeah.
because the first one that came to mind was, "Fuck them kids."
That's all
And that's what I want to say to him, but I gotta say something else.
Yeah. No, mine was word of honor is to be a tiny human's everything.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I mean, I know.
I just love that one.
Yeah, mine is, boy, that's because my
So
kids
cute.
definitely changed me, saved me.
Yeah, they will do you
They
in.
was like, oh, you hoish ways no longer.
All of a sudden,
No longer. Mommy, did you smoke? And I did not.
lying.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you wear, I did not.
Full
I wore a
face lie.
scuba outfit to the beach. What is you
No
talking about?
midriffs.
I
Have my thigh out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I didn't wear no Daisy Dukes.
You don't have the internet to even see, so it's okay.
This is true.
Yeah,
I
there's
still
no proof.
have pictures.
I have one more that's a relationship. It says not everything is worth fixing. Sometimes you just need to move on.
It is what it is.
Well, it's hard.
I still have a problem with that.
Me too.
Like
Yeah,
I
that's
said what
what
I
I'm
said.
like,
Either do it my way or the highway.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it now.
There's another one. You can wipe away someone's tears, but not their pain.
Yeah.
For my kids, though, like that, words of wisdom, there's a difference between being liked and being valued. A lot of people may like you, but not everyone's going to value you.
Yeah.
Be valued.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
And a good friend will tell you when you're wrong.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. I think a lot of people, especially now watching my son's success and then having watched my brother's success,
Mm-hmm.
different levels, but success. I always tell him, look at who's around you
Mm-hmm.
and promote or demote. Because not everybody is on the same path as you. And so you have to figure out who's worthy of your time and of your presence, because you are special. If nothing else, you're a good human being.
Yeah.
And your energy, don't waste your energy on people that aren't going to give you positive energy back.
Yeah.
And you can feel hateration.
Mm-hmm.
And my
I'm
mom's
major
radar
garage.
goes off. I'm like, ooh, that kid ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's literally the little voice in my head. Ooh, no,
Yeah.
that's not it.
Sean
But
used
will
to.
he listen to that?
I don't
if
have
you
to
say-
tell him. He can tell by my face.
Yeah.
I think that it's like a daily and a dollar short. I think early 20s is when it's like show and prove. It's when they start to hear our voice and you're like, damn, she was right. Damn, she was right. You know, Sean used to say haterade is bad for your teeth.
Yes.
Please take it for anyone.
Yes.
My mom used to say, not everyone has that much as much to lose as you do. So
Yes.
make sure that everyone that's with you does.
Yes. Because you're all on the
That's a
same
great
path.
Yes.
You get to that fork in the road, and you know we can rattle off friends right now, from high school to college,
Yeah.
to now. Some people are just not on the same path as you.
And they're not meant to be, right? You're
Yes.
supposed to meet them for that reason, whatever that was. You're teaching them, they're learning, etc. And then you're supposed to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I
when
think
people show
oh,
when
sorry.
people show you
Who they are,
Believe them the
believe
first
them.
time.
But the first time, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, not the fifth.
Yeah, but that takes so much time. Again,
And
you
at
have
this
to
age,
get
it's easy.
through. It does. It
like-
does now, but it takes your whole
20s
20s
now.
to be like, daggone, she was right. Daggone,
Yep.
I should have listened. Daggone. They have to get themselves in some conundrums.
Like you get bit by a snake, you gonna go ask the snake, "Why'd you bite me?"
He said, well, damn it, I'm a snake.
Duh. Exactly.
That's what I do.
Exactly.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like the
That's why I'm
shock and
going to
awe people
ocean.
that can get attacked by sharks.
Like, that's
Shark
why I'm going
bit
to
me.
ocean.
Were you in the ocean or were you in your tub?
But here's
You were in
the
the ocean.
but here's the thing is that kids that I think that doesn't unwire is that it's a work based, right? I was such a good friend to you. I always supported you. I was always there for you. So
Yeah.
how could you bite me, snake?
Yeah, you
Because
can't expect the same.
Exactly.
But the unwiring
Yes.
of that is, it's a value system for them. Because as kids, that's all we're doing is we're teaching them to earn.
Reciprocity. No, that's not a real thing.
It is
That's
not.
not real.
It is not.
The harder I love you is not going to make you love me any harder.
There is this girl on Taryn's team. No, she's not on Taryn's team.
Just kidding.
Just
A
kidding.
long time ago.
But a long time ago. So we've been working really, really hard on Taryn shooting because all they've ever done is kind of weaponize her. She's a big girl. Let me put her in the middle. And she's going to block. She'll defend. And now she's got a little shot. This girl, as soon as she gets the ball, are you sure you want to shoot it? She's about to get it perfectly. Are you sure you want to shoot it? I don't think you should shoot it. Terry, you should shoot it. It goes in, and I'm like, is
On the
she on your on the
Shut your
court?
mouth.
On the court.
That's why I don't
That's a
even
lot
do
of
it.
conversation.
Right.
So I said to Taryn, let me tell you something. Just because somebody is on your team and they're wearing the same color doesn't mean that they always want what's best for you. So when you're out there, it is part of your job as an athlete is to look at the whole court, size up what everybody is doing. And if you can drop it, drop it. If you cannot, give somebody else another shot. Don't just take it ever. But if you can make it, you make that daggone shot. Because right now, you're only in middle school. You're building your self-esteem. You're building your confidence. And people are going to not make it every time. You're not going to. This is the middle school time. When it's time for her to assess the whole damn court and figure out what the best play is, then let's do that. But it just was reminding me of that cartoon. You remember when we were little and the dogs are together and they're like, are you sure you want to do that, Spike? Huh, Spike, where are you going to do that? So the whole time it was just the yip, 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 yip. I didn't do that when I was in that age bracket. Like, I don't know that was a thing in our generation. And if it was, I didn't know. Like, I'm sure I had friends that didn't like me and said that they liked me, but I didn't participate in stuff like that. So when I see it, those are the things that are like,
That happens a lot in sports.
it's insane.
And what I
Horrible.
realized in coaching, and this is factual, girls have a hard time playing on the same team if they don't like each other. Boys, it doesn't matter. Boys can have a fist fight in the locker room and then
Yeah.
Go
on
out
the
and
court
play.
and compete.
Yeah.
But girls don't. And it's hard. And because there's so many emotions involved, and a lot of it has to do with their own self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're projecting onto another player, it's not the other player, it's usually them. And it gets tough because when you're coaching, it's like, oh, here we go. You got to put a lineup out there. You got to put the best lineup out there. But you're like, oh, she was talking to her boyfriend at lunch. She's pissed. She's
Oof.
crying on the bus to the game. How do I put them in a game side by side and expect them to function? There's a lot. And girls are cruel with their words. And we are each other's worst enemy when it comes to self-confidence. Because just like you can build a girl up and be like, I'm proud of you, you look beautiful, you can say one word and tear that all down.
Yeah.
And it only takes seconds.
Yep. So, fun fact, I don't know if it's fun. The brain remembers negative words 3 to 5 times more strongly than a positive one.
There you go.
Hearing loving and affirming words release oxytocin and the bonding hormone. Children who grow up with encouraging language have a higher emotional intelligence and stronger resilience as adults. Harshly criticized activities, this activates the same part of the brain as physical pain.
Absolutely. I can hear that and see that and receive that because it makes sense.
And self-talk shapes behavior. People who practice positive self-talk or self-language are 46 times more likely to reach the goal. Words can change the brain's wiring. We know that, though. We know that by the plant experiment. I don't know if you guys are, this is literally called neuroplasticity.
Yep.
So I don't know if everyone is like into manifestation or into that whole, the neurological point of how we talk and how words matter and how they reverberate in our bodies. But again, science says that it does. And the Bible says it does too. Just for our Christians out there that say, you know, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. We all know that. We can speak it into existence. We know that when you are in the middle of something, how many people talk to themselves to talk their way through it? I just bought myself a shirt that says, sometimes I talk to myself. Of course I talk to myself. Sometimes I need the expert. Do you guys think that you talk to yourselves as kindly as you talk to other people?
No.
I've done better
Yeah,
with
me
that.
too. I'm learning.
Recently.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
even-
intentional?
Yes.
Yeah, more intentional. Even taking the compliment, it's more intentional
Mm-hmm.
now.
I don't feel the rejection of compliments as physical as I used to. I used to physically feel like a embarrassment or like where I wanted to just,
Even when it was good?
especially when it was good. I'd be like, somebody else, point to somebody else,
Yeah.
you know,
Poor Leo too. That's crazy.
take it. It
Same.
really was. It really, I think,
That's interesting because you are always giving them out. So it's just interesting because what? Like
Yeah.
you give them out so easily, you would think it would be easier to receive it.
I can't.
But it has to do with how you feel about yourself, your self-worth. Do I deserve that compliment?
Yes,
Or
you do.
is what they're saying true? Do I think it's a lie, maybe? Like,
It was also about, I feel like there was always a lot of adults that were around me that felt they needed to humble me. Felt I needed to be humbled, felt I needed to know my place. So I got that a lot, especially after my parents left. Left like they went on a trip. They ascended to heaven. There was a lot of people who felt like I needed to be humbled and put, like you need to stay here. But, I mean, what that did also teach me though, I feel like I also want to make sure that everyone in the room feels like they also belong there. So what it did make me do was make me look at everyone. So if this is, if this is so much fun, well, this is because everyone's here. It's not as much fun if it's just me.
You don't want us to feel what you feel.
Absolutely. If I could take that away from most people, I probably would. Let me see. Words we want more of in a relationship, do you think? What word do we want to hear more of?
Yes.
Me too.
I was wrong.
Yes.
I was wrong.
you're the
were
smartest person
right.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
You were right. I should have listened.
Every time.
Pack your bags. We're going on a trip without the kids. What? That was the whole sentence.
Words.
I like no budget. Don't worry about
That
it.
sounds
no budget.
Pack your bags.
Yes, sounds great.
What's one sentence or one sentence that made you stay in a situation too long?
I didn't
I
mean
love
it.
you.
I'm trying.
We both, I love you. I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
I love you.
I'm trying.
I'm going to do better. I'm going to change.
She's like, no, I'm out.
She don't do any of
Deuces.
those.
I've
Go
done
back to
that.
the quote. Yeah,
Doesn't
go back
work.
to the quote. It's a
Redirected.
What are some words that you're retiring forever?
6, 7.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
God. Say
I'm
that.
kidding.
I had
We're
to
doing
put
it
it
in all
in there.
languages at this
I had to
point.
put it in there.
Siete.
Please retire.
Gavin doing that in Japanese now. I'm like, I don't even know how to say 6, 7 in Japanese.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, thank
why
God.
though?
We're
Why is
coming
it
to the end
here?
of that. I feel like we're getting close to the end.
I don't know. It keeps resurging.
I think the parents, we just need to keep using it. They'll get tired of it.
Yes.
When we use it, it's no longer cool.
It's like,
Correct.
ew.
I
Keep
think
using
that
it.
we need to do like a
Parents,
whole
aunties.
public flash mob in the middle of every middle school in America. I think that we need to do a blackout day and just all go to the school
And hit it one
and
good
wreck their
time.
world.
That would be it. It would no longer be cool.
Yeah, I mean, we had the blackout and we all boycotted for Target, for all
We
of
need to
us. in
boycott
America.
6,
We need to
7.
boycott 6, 7.
7.
Let's see. What we already know what you guys want more of. Yes and no budget. What phrase do you live by now that you're?
I'm enough.
That's good.
That's really good.
Mine is, I'm a lucky, lucky girl.
Whether I believe I can or I can't, both are true.
Shaya, Liz?
Aging like fine wine. You're welcome.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it. Yeah.
And you do look cute in that top. Just kidding.
Is there anything like in the realm of I'm fine, it's okay, I got it, no worries, I'll just do it myself? Are we retiring any of that?
No, I like doing things by myself.
Well, I'm not
It's
gonna.
just easier to do it by
But the
myself.
only reason I'm gonna say no is because I don't necessarily take any of those in a negative light. If I say I'm fine, in that moment, I'm fine. If I'm not, I'll say I'll get back to you, or I'm okay. If I'm not gonna say I'm okay. If I say I got it, that means I got it. I'm more honest about using those terms, so I don't want to retire them. I think if anything, I'm gonna use them.
More accurately.
Yes, like intentionally and
With
accurately.
no.
Don't just say it to be saying it.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, if someone passes me in the hall and said, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm not gonna say, "Girl, my knees hurt, my back." Like, no, I'm gonna say, "I'm good. Good morning. Keep going." But in reality, if someone asks me if I'm okay and I'm not okay, I know I'm not okay, because people have been asking me, "Oh my gosh, just leaving for school. Are you okay?" No,
Good.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Good.
Are you gonna be okay? Probably not.
Yeah.
We all. I'm very honest.
Listen, because
Probably
we
not.
all are worried. Trust
Yes,
me, we
and
all
you
are
should
thinking
be.
about it.
And you should
We
be.
are all thinking about
All
it.
the teachers at school, my support system is strong, but y'all have to. This is gonna be rough for all
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm honest when I say, "Are you gonna be okay?" The BS answer, "Yeah, I'll be fine. It's all good. I'll be doing this and I'll be traveling." No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a whole lie.
Yeah, it's different.
So that's what I mean. I use them intentionally.
I love that. No,
Yes.
that's it. I think the truth and honesty of it all, right, is the biggest thing, and that we're worth so much more, and more than enough to be honest with how we're feeling,
Yes.
and without, if you're asking me how I feel, I don't in return, like we had a podcast where we talked about if someone buys you a gift, you feel like you need to buy gifts. Just because somebody asks how you're feeling doesn't mean that you have to answer with in mind how they're feeling. Like I don't want to upset so and so, so I'm just gonna say fine. No, you asked me, you wanted to know, so I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And no judgment. Like,
Right.
not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What
That's
do you
okay.
need?
Mm-hmm.
How can I
And I'll
help?
say, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of liquor.
Well, we just gonna sit here until we figure it out, or we
Chips
just gonna
and
sit here and
salsa.
talk?
Chips and salsa margaritas fix a lot of things.
Yeah.
Chips and salsa,
And enhance a lot of-
margaritas fix a lot of things. I'm about to make that in by 9 shirt.
But it enhances a lot of emotions. So that's kind of scary.
It is scary.
But it's also exciting, and
It
there's
is.
also an accomplishment
Yes.
attached to
Yours,
it. You know what I mean?
too.
Like,
Yes.
no, absolutely. Listen, parents, I don't listen. There's zero way they come here with listen. If I popped it out and just left it on the sofa,
It
guess
wouldn't
what?
develop.
It
It would
wouldn't
just
have.
be sitting
It
there.
would have just been sitting there and wouldn't have made it past 48 hours.
Facts.
Parents do deserve that. There's a lot of sacrifice, things that we never talk about, things that we wanted, dreams we wanted, that we didn't do. There's a lot of things that go into it. The fact that, and there's a lot of people who give all of those things and it still doesn't work. I know, I've sat with many parents who are like, I did not raise my child to do this. And I'm like, well,
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah, play the hand you're dealt. Now
Yep.
you got to deal. Let's
Yep.
figure it out.
So yeah, there's more than, listen, congratulations to Jet, 1,000%. But congratulations, truly. Y'all did that. You did that. The same way with
All three
Autumn.
of them.
Well, all three of them. I mean, but we're talking about our seniors right now. Autumn doing her thing too. You guys did that. You hope you stay close.
Stop.
Listen, stop it.
Let her go.
You say that until it's Eric's turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Across the street.
We already know that.
I already told him, I said, I'm going to be your college roommate. He said, no, you're not. I said, at 9 years old.
I said, listen, I said the same things, and you learn. Let me just give you, before we wrap up, just so you guys have, the average woman speaks 16,000 words a day,
More.
but only 1 to 2% are affirmations to herself.
I believe that.
Hearing your name and praise activates the same pleasure center. I want as chocolate.
I believe it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's chocolate. Hello.
Yum.
I was going with jelly beans.
Words from your romantic partner are the most memorable, good or bad. And 80% of adults remember a childhood insult stronger than a childhood praise. So remember how you were picked on more than somebody said you did something great.
Wow.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that for kids. Because kids are also, like you said, dealing with themselves a lot more than what a kid can really realize. So I think that we learned today we have to be kinder to ourselves. Yep. Ladies, gentlemen, we just thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is In by 9. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Be kind.
Be
Bye.
kind to yourself.